Hi everyone, welcome to episode 5 and thank you for joining us again. We've been asked to describe the cylinder heads a bit more, so we're going to dive right in. Here we have our Alan Johnson heads. They're made in Santa Maria in California, a great product for us small block guys. And as you can see, we use a O-ring in the cylinder head, and the receiver groove is in the sleeve of the block. When you're using copper head gaskets, that's one of the best old ways of sealing them up. These heads are canted valve, and that means that the inlet valve, or both inlet and exhaust, are on a slight angle, so tilted away from the bore if you like. So the further the valve opens, the more unshrouding you get. And as we rotate the head, you can see on the flat machined upright surfaces there's some small holes. They're drain backs from the exhaust valve spring, so that gets that oil away from up there and back in the engine where we need it. So quite a hollow head, quite lightweight too, and as you can see, obviously O-ringed inlet ports. But another feature of these heads is you can remove the cylinder head and leave the inlet manifold, and for us, supercharger in place, so that's a lot less work at the track. If we hurt a piston or something like that, it's a simple operation. In the roof of the inlet port, you can see the holes there. That's to gain access to the head studs that are in the floor of the port, and of course the rocker stands with the aid of O-rings seals off that roof of the port, and they're perfectly CNC'd with the stand in place. You can't even tell. Also, as we rotate the head to the exhaust side, if we look at the head stud area, head bolt area, you can see we've got steel sleeves in the in where the head bolts live, and that's to gain some surface area, so that when we tension up these heads over and over again, we're not squashing the aluminium, and that gives the head a bit more longevity, and hopefully means a few more years racing for us. And I've added some flow figures, so anyone that's interested, they can have a look at what these heads move as far as air goes, and these were tested on our Superflow 600 flow bench. Alright, we're going to look at the car now. This car was built by Bob Meyer in the US. He's from San Diego, and it's a one-of. It's the only 7/8 scale specifically built small block car that he's done, so we're privileged to have that sitting in our shed. And here you can see the boys doing maintenance on the chassis. As it's bare metal, we need to keep it clean, and any surface rust or anything like that needs to be removed, and we can certainly look for cracks at the same time, especially around the back of the car. If we look at the guy in the yellow shirt, that's Gary Mutton. Gary's had a blown injected street car since the 80s, and back then when we were young, he took me for a ride in that car, and oh man, I was so impressed that it's really that's what's led me to where I am today. So thanks to Gary. He's a great contributor and crew member. The other guy in the orange shirt, that's Shane Brower. He's our newest crew member, and Shane's mainly into Harleys, and he's got cars and boats. Look, he's a Ford guy, but we actually do treat him like a human being, so we don't hold it against him too much. But also Shane's a great contributor too. Okay, we just fast forwarded 4 hours, and here we have the chassis all clean. It's come up really nice. I'm happy with how it's come up. There's not one bar on there that we haven't done, and Shane sprayed on some anti-rust product that we're trying, and hopefully that means we don't have to do this as often, but certainly around the back of the car we do. Now we can start cleaning panels and slowly start assembling the car. We've got new tyres coming, so we can fit front and rear tyres to the car, and ready for the engine. Just in closing, I thought I'd show you the beginnings of what is our helmet padding. The frames are made, so now that's all been sent up to Queenslander Aerospec, and he'll cover it in Nomex with a specific foam that it's required to have. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching us, and hopefully see you on the next video. Thank you.